huge, right? Yeah.
Looking good, boys. Looking good.
Our best.
What's up, guys? I'm Alex.
I'm Jason. We're the Table Monkeys, and this is Table Talks episode
42, I think.
40-something. It's in the 40s.
We're
anyway.
losing count.
Yeah, we're losing count at this point, and we're not going to take the time to check right now because we don't have it. So
Yeah.
But it is time for the Wasaga arm wrestling event.
Dude, it's going to be an insane event that's coming up this Saturday on the 31st. So many matches, man. I didn't realize this is going to take all day long.
Oh, it's a long day.
Long.
It's a long day, and just the 31st of July in general is like a big day for arm wrestling.
Right, there's kind of another big
there's another big match happening between Brzenk and Shaw, which maybe we just touch on that one first, just get that out of the way, because I don't think there's going to be a lot more eyes on that match than any of the other matches that we're about to talk about, as much as some of the other ones are pretty fucking awesome too.
John Brzenk, 57, Chance Shaw, 23.
Yeah.
Ancient versus the new.
It's crazy.
Young prodigy Chance Shaw has been on a fucking
tear.
Yeah,
on a tear. He just destroyed that round robin style thing, whatever it was, the 4-way that they did.
And he didn't feel anything afterwards. I think he went to train the next day.
Yeah, he said he went and trained for like 2.5 hours the next day with Jeff Hale. Yeah, and
that would be fun. I would like to do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And then Brzenk just holding it down at the tournament that he was at there.
Yeah, pulled Cody Merritt, beat him. Some other guys. I think Cody Merritt was his biggest win that day.
Yeah, for sure. And then afterwards, he was like, "Oh, guys, don't get too excited. I pulled Jordan Still afterwards, and I had nothing for him."
But that was left hand, right?
No, he said like in the after point.
Oh, okay.
He was making a comment.
Right, because in the tournament they pulled left, and John won one, and Jordan won the other.
That makes sense. Yeah, John's left is not his right, but. But anyway, so
you think John is sandbagging a little bit?
Yeah, I think he's. I think that's definitely. I think something he falls to in his old age.
Yeah,
it's
less
a good
pressure.
move. A good move, you know. It's the Ali kind of attitude, you know, like the rope-de-dope. Like, oh yeah, I can be beat.
Yeah.
But no, I can't be beat.
Well, Chance Shaw is obviously very confident.
Yeah, he is, and
he thinks he's going to smash John.
He does. I mean, stylistically, I don't know. I feel like John has just always got the perfect answer for everything. So
right, it's not really a styles like matches kind of thing, because John can pull wherever.
Yeah,
but Chance really only pulls one way, and that's like the low hand top roll, high posting top roll.
So is it? I mean, John's gonna know what to do against it, like technically, and it's then gonna come down to, is he still strong enough to do it, and how strong is Chance actually? Because John's, he's obviously beaten the best multiple times. He is the best. I mean, so. But
Chance hasn't beaten anyone that's really in the top elite level.
Not yet. No, he's got some amazing wins. There's not
sure.
taking, and he's on a fucking
tear. Good practice wins.
I definitely would not want to pull him right now, but. I wouldn't want to pull John either, obviously. So that's the thing, right? I think we're just going to make picks and not take this, make this take an hour of us going back and forth.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
I didn't bet on anyone else in that round robin except Chance, because I was 100% confident in him, and I'm going to put my money on him again in this match. I'm going with Chance Shaw, the young prodigy.
There you go. Okay, I'm picking John because
safe bet.
He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT, and if Chance beats John, then I don't think I'll bet against Chance until he ever loses again, if that ever happens. So,
yeah.
But I think that John, just whether he actually doesn't train and just shows up or what, but when it's time to go, he knows where to go, and B, he always seems to be able to pull it off. So
yep.
I'm gonna pick Brzenk in that one.
All right.
But now back up to Canada, where in Wasaga there is a big day, a bunch of
still
events.
A big day.
Yeah,
still some good matches coming.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about not all of them, because as Alex said, there are so many, and unfortunately, as plugged in as we have become in the arm wrestling world in Ontario, we unfortunately don't know all these people yet.
Yeah, a lot of these people haven't been pulling in the pandemic, and that's all we've been doing.
Yeah, that's basically it, right? That's so true. So first thing we'll just get out of the way is the girls round robin, because that's cool. They're having a girls round robin.
Ursula Askey, one of the people we train with all the time.
Yeah, you've probably seen her in our videos or in Top Shoals videos or Remesh's videos. She's been on the internet.
She's a little beast.
Bit. Yeah.
So it's her, Patrina Brooks, who was like her arch rival in Ontario.
Yeah.
And then Jenny Radford and Ashley Costello. I don't know anything about Ashley.
Yeah,
I've seen Jenny pull before. I don't think she's a match.
I feel like she's a little bit outmatched between Ursula and Katrina, but you never know. She's always like she likes to pull, and she's always at events and getting out there. So the thing with round robins is I'm not sure how they're running it. I'm pretty sure it's super match style, but I'm not 100%. But round robins are always like things go up in the air. You know, it's not guaranteed.
For sure.
And then we might as well get right to my match. So
right after the girls round robin.
Yeah, I get the lowest ranked match, I guess, on the card, which is fine by me. But I'm pulling Jeff Osterveld, the other Tiny. So if you've seen, if you follow our channel and you go to our little playlist of super matches, you'll see this is like the first super match in the playlist of super matches, because it was one of my since we started the channel, it was like one of my first wins. It was my first win after pandemic. So I walked through him pretty easily back then.
3-0.
I wasn't able to control him as much as I wanted to last time. Like I had to actually just hit and go to offensive move, and wasn't experienced enough or skilled enough at that point to kind of fuck around and pose with him, I guess. Which is the plan this time. Right. So I know I could pose with the version of myself that beat him last time. So unless he's made better gains than I've made over the pandemic, I should be able to control him pretty easily. So we'll see. I'm planning on a dad move. I'm gonna call it now, like hoping for a dad move, not right off the bat or
round
anything,
3.
but round 3 hopefully, or 2 or 3. Where I'm not even sure if they're best of 5s. I think they are all best of 5s, but I haven't seen it yet. But either way, that's the plan with Jeff. Is gonna eventually dominate him and put him in a dad move, and make sure that we know who controls the nickname of Tiny in arm wrestling in Ontario.
Have you talked to him? Is it going to be like the final decider?
I just keep saying it. I don't know. I mean, if he wants to hang on to it after this point, Evan said he will make sure that we don't forget and everything after this, because he doesn't want to see this match again, he said. So I don't know. I mean, it's partially a joke as well, but I mean, it's got to be for something.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, come on now. But anyway, so that's my match out of the way.
That's right hand, by the way.
That's a right hand match. Yeah, I'm not pulling left still for a while, so don't. But this is a good first match back for me on my right. Even though I know I've made a lot of progress on my right, it's still like I didn't want to start with a first match being somebody that's a big test, you know.
Yeah.
So.
All right, let's get right into the big matches now.
Might as well.
Curtis Cameron is pulling left hand against Bill Cameron. No, they're not related.
Nope.
They look completely different.
Yeah, they pull completely different, and Curtis has actually never beaten Bill on left hand.
If you go on YouTube and look up their names, they've had a match, and Bill just flash pins.
Oh yeah,
Curtis.
And after, at the last time they pulled was at the round robin in Iron Arms, Yannick's round robin, where Curtis and I got into our fucking King's Move long ass battle, and I burnt his arm up pretty good, and then he had a shitty day on left that day. Like he only won a couple matches, I think. One of them was against me, but Bill flew right through him.
Yeah.
And in their other, I don't know if they had a super match or if they just pulled in a tournament, but they did have a couple other matches.
Match.
Oh, they did, right?
Yeah.
And Bill, same thing. Bill's hit on left is vicious, just absolutely. One of the most impressive ones. Again, you can check it out in our videos. Maybe if we can remember, we'll throw a card. Was against Evan at that round robin in round 1. And he absolutely flattened Evan, and it was lightning fast. Literally, when I went to check it frame by frame, there's the one frame he's just starting his hit, and the next frame the hit's already done and Evan slipped. Like that's how fast he is. It was insane, and his hit on left is very high and through the hand.
Yeah,
where on right roll. It's just deep hook driving his shoulder forward.
If this was a match right-handed between Bill Cameron and Curtis, we'd be
100% Curtis.
100% Curtis. Yeah. His hook on right is unstoppable,
and it's exactly where Bill wants to go on right. On left, on the other hand, I know Curtis's left is feeling a lot better, and he's worked on his hand a lot, but his hand has been his weakness on his left. And if people have beat him on his left, it's usually right through his hand
and flash
pins to beat him. And so it's going to be a big test for Curtis, really, to see how much improvement he's made. I know he's thinking that he's
definitely made improvements. I don't know how much Bill has made improvements.
Bill is Bill.
Bill is really good, but I haven't seen anything from him, so I can't know for sure.
No, I think I'm assuming he's going to come in the same as he's been. Like Bill, I don't feel like he's made a ton of progress, but Curtis hasn't stopped who he's been. So will Curtis be able to stop him? I don't know.
Good question.
It's going to be an interesting match. I don't want to predict either. Well, I'm going to predict that Bill will possibly still be able to get through his hand, but if Bill isn't able to get through his hand, or Curtis is able to get to the strap.
If Curtis can get to the strap, it should be a good day for him.
So okay, I'll give it to Curtis. Okay, anyway, so now where are we going? Tyler against Chris Tyler Bolzin has a match against Chris Ducette, which is
a mismatch.
It seems like a mismatch, but Chris Ducette has been promoted by Mike Gould. Mike Gould saying like he's ready for it. He wants to see where he's matching up. So I hope that he's got something for Tyler, because Tyler's left is ridiculous.
Yeah, Tyler could be pulling Curtis Cameron left hand.
Yeah, easy. Yeah. And in a hook like.
Yeah, we've seen it.
Yeah. That's we think that's a bit of a mismatch, but it's always interesting to see Tyler pull. And Chris he's definitely a good puller, and he pulls with good pullers. And if somebody like Mike Gould is saying he thinks he's ready for a shot, like that's you can't get much better voucher of confidence than that. So.
Yep, totally agree. Hopefully he can pull out something, but I'm definitely putting my money on Tyler for that match.
So next big match, Evan and the Silverback,
Evan Burgoyne, Conrad Silverback Roussel.
Yeah.
You pulled both these guys, right?
Yep, and I don't remember pulling Conrad on right arm, so but I pulled him on left, and I didn't get a great feel for him because I was pretty inexperienced at the time, and he knew what to do to get away from what I wanted to do. So he flash pinned me real quick, and I didn't get a chance to get to the strap and show him any nifty Kings moves.
Conrad has a winning record on Evan?
On left hand, he does. Yeah, he does.
Yeah. And left is obviously Evan's better hand.
Yeah, so Evan's expecting to run through him and show him something that he's never seen before kind of thing. So, and Conrad's obviously expecting the same thing. Conrad's been around for a long time. He's got some impressive wins over the years, and it's gonna be it should be a good match. I'm pretty sure he's more of a hook puller on his left, so I'm pretty sure he's all hook, so it's hook versus top roll kind of on their left arm, so it should be a really good match. Excited to see that one. Definitely. And then BLM
versus Yannick Queen.
Yep. The Yannick-saurus.
This is a good match.
Left arm. So Yannick tore his left bicep against Brian Desmorier, pulling right arm, about a year and a half ago now. It was like right before the pandemic in February. So, and his left has gotten notably stronger since he tore that. So he's feeling pretty good with his left, and BLM's left is pretty fucking ridiculous.
And Yannick's right has always been iron. His hand is just
his hand is awesome. It's huge hand.
He's always working
great
with his
side
hands.
pressure.
Yep. He has a weakness. It's probably in a deep hook.
But he's got such strong side pressure that unless you know how to attack his arm and like really know your way around the hook,
right? I don't think BLM will attack him there either.
No, and that's right arm. We're talking left now. So Yannick pulls pretty similar on his left, but he's got a little bit more. I feel like he's got more back pressure, maybe, and less side pressure on his left.
Yeah.
But his left is good, and BLM's left is really good. So
BLM's just a technician. He definitely outmatches Yannick in terms of table IQ.
For sure,
I would say that,
and explosiveness.
Yes.
So if Yannick can stop the match, it might be a long day for BLM. But BLM is crafty enough that I feel like he could get around that. But if Yannick stops it, then his power might be a little bit too much for BLM. We don't know.
He would have a better chance in the strap as well.
Yeah. Brendan is so crafty in the strap.
Obviously, Brendan is so crafty no matter where you go.
And BLM's saying that he's stronger than he's ever been, which I believe. He's growing like everybody else, and so it's possible we could see a pretty vicious BLM show up as well. So. And then I guess the last big match that we want to talk about, this is left arm, and then all these guys basically are pulling right too, so we'll talk about their matches right hand.
Yeah, so we've got Rick Heidebrick.
Yeah.
Big Rick versus Brian Desormo. So we saw Big Rick against Curtis Cameron back in Barrie. I forget what the date was. March, maybe?
Yeah, I can't remember.
And this is kind of a similar match where it's the tall top roller versus the short hooker.
Yeah.
Brian is very similar in stature to Curtis.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less power, but definitely way more experience.
Yeah.
And
maybe
Rick,
a little bit more technical.
Yeah. So and Rick's obviously the long arm top roller, so it could be like a top roll versus hook.
It should end up
match.
being that kind of a match, yeah. And I believe that Brian has wins on Rick in their most recent polls.
Okay.
I don't know about left arm, but definitely on right arm, I think. So either way, Rick wants they're both hungry for the win. And yes, stature and style-wise, it's a very interesting matchup to see. So and that's the big one on right arm as well. But yeah, it's that one. It's going to be really hard to like. That's why we want to see these matches, because you have an idea. It could go this way, it could go that way, but you really have no idea until they say go, right?
Exactly.
So,
it's whether or not Brian can get enough supination to turn Rick onto his arm, or whether
Rick's got that enough leverage to just get into his fingers and crack him open. So
it's just a matter of inches.
Yeah, and now probably the biggest match, I think, actually of the day.
Yes.
Which is on the bottom of the main card, which is kind of interesting, because I guess as far as the rest of the matches, these are all really important matches in Ontario, but the match between Curtis and Ian is also I guess now with the Devin behind it, it's got so much hype. It's social media wise, it's definitely the biggest match.
Yeah, if you want to bet on this match, go to armbet.com,
stakings and all that, and get your bets in. I think this is the most exciting match.
What's the names? No. Yeah. Curtis Cameron versus Ian the Grippler Carnegie.
Yeah. Curtis the Porkchop versus Ian the Grippler.
Ian's obviously a WL guy. Yeah. He's got a lot of matches, a lot of wins under his belt. He's been posting all his famous wins on Facebook lately just to hype up the match. Yeah. He's got wins on Mike Gould, on Rick Heidebrick, obviously Tom Nelson in the WAL, and Mike Aiello as well.
Yeah, he's got tons of wins. He's a beast. He really is a beast, and he's fired up. He's fired up. I guess when he went to a practice a few months ago, maybe it was 6 months ago now, and was getting his ass beat by Curtis and everybody else there, and he was like, this is not okay. I'm not okay with this. And he's been training hard since, and he knows this is a big match. It's a big match for both of them. I think in a way it's a bigger match for Ian, for losing wise. I think it's Ian's got more to lose,
definitely,
I think, than Curtis does, and Curtis might have a little bit more to gain than Ian does. Well, I think maybe that's actually kind of obvious, but yeah, it's going to be a huge match. They both like to pull inside. They're both hook pullers. They're both beastly strong.
Yeah, I would say Ian's a little more versatile. He would probably prefer more of a higher hook, or even jumping in for a press.
Yeah, he's explosive. He's much more of a hitter than Curtis is, and he said he's coming with something that we've never seen before. So, and I know he wants to hit high hook. He wants to blow through Curtis's hand, which is a tall fucking order. There's no question about that, for sure. So I know they're both coming in stupid strong, stupid ready, and oh man, it's going to be a crazy.
You want to bet on this one?
Match. I haven't put any money on stakings yet, but I'm debating doing it. But yeah, if I do put any money on it, I'm going to be betting on Ian. Yeah. Be betting on Ian. I think that if he can, I don't know that the matches are going to stop necessarily, maybe a little bit, but I feel like if he can blow through Curtis's hand once, I don't know if once will be enough, but if he can blow through his hand twice, I feel like Curtis is going to have a hard time stopping a third.
He'll get blown up.
Yeah, I feel like he might get blown up if he gets opened up, even though he's not holding, and it's just he's not going to be letting him opening him up, so he's going to be trying to stop with everything he can. And if Grippler's hit is hard enough and quick enough to open him up before he can actually start to stop him and engage him, then the act of trying to stop him is using so much force in your hand, even though it's a split second, your muscles just freak out after that, so.
Especially when you got giant muscles.
Yeah, exactly. Like Curtis does. Yeah, and so I think that's the worry for Curtis is getting his hand blown through, not stopping the first or second match. Yeah. I think if he can't stop the first or second one, I don't think he's going to be able to stop the third one. Yeah. Now, if he does stop the first or second match, then I think it's a long day for Ian. Yeah, I think so. If it stops in a hook, I think it's over. Yeah. But all these matches will be posted, not by us, but by Arm Sports. Yeah. Right? So. Yeah. And I think Devin's going to be there, so he's probably going to post some stuff live. We're going to post my match live, probably on Facebook. I don't know about YouTube, but we're going to be filming as much as we can. Hopefully get some cool after-pulling footage. Yeah, exactly. And after Arm Sports puts out their videos, we'll put up whatever videos we got, if we got different angles or anything like that. But either way, big day of pulling. fucking
tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow. God damn.
So, if you like this video, please like the video, leave some feedback in the comments.
Share, subscribe, all those things.
And monkeys out.
Peace.